the largest source of inefficiency in some homes is the leaky duct system. In the Fauner's house, they have a sheet metal, hybrid, and flex duct system that was assembled relatively poorly and then retrofit at some point about 10-15 years ago. As a result, you've got all this original sheet metal ductwork attached to a relatively new flex duct. A duct leakage test of this house showed that she had 355 CFM, cubic feet of air per minute, leaking out of her duct system. That's 355 cubic feet of air per minute of conditioned air blowing into the attic space. That's over 35 or so, 38% rather, for this home of her conditioned air escaping outside all the time. It's been happening for the last 10 years. In the Rainey's attic here, what we found was a duct system that was assembled a long time ago with what we call duct tape, and that is quite the misnomer because duct tape, when it's in an area that's changing or fluctuating temperature and humidity, will fail very quickly, sometimes as fast as 2 or 3 months. All the Rainey's duct connections have been taped together with this 30-year-old duct tape. What we did was at minimum seal up all the leakage areas with mastic and foil tape. So we rebuilt a handful of these duct connections and smeared mastic around both edges so that the duct leakage is at least contained within the outer membrane here. If you've got a wide open attic space, you can get to these different duct connections, and that makes total sense. However, sometimes the attics are inaccessible, or they're tight, or you've got a lot of your duct system that's buried below insulation or in between partition walls or interior walls, so you can't get to all those connections. And in that case, you want to use AeroSeal. The way AeroSeal works is that you block off individual registers inside the house with a spongy piece of foam. That way, when you pressurize the duct system, the only place air can leak out is the actual duct connections or the duct leakage sites, but not through the registers. Once the system's pressurized, you introduce into the system the AeroSeal mist, which is basically like a glue in atomized or in a mist form. It smells a lot like Elmer's glue, actually. What that does, though, is that it forces that glue or that latex glue through these narrow little cracks, which it then binds to and heals over all those duct connections. And the nice thing about AeroSeal is that mist will seal up to a 5/8 inch gap in width and is extremely effective. So no matter where you start on the duct leakage spectrum, AeroSeal will bring you down to the 3 to 5% leakage category, basically regardless of where you started. So it's an extremely effective, extremely safe and inert solution to duct leakage.